Hey everybody, welcome back for another Bullet Hell edition of SHOREVIEWKEN, and we've got something really special on offer today, and that is Akai Katana Shin for the shoot-'em-up machine that I like to call my Nintendo Switch, which is especially cool because I used to play this game all the time on my previous shoot-'em-up machine, which was the Xbox 360. And good news, if you enjoyed this game on the 360 as much as I did, then you're in luck because it is basically a straight port of the 360 version put out by City Connection, who don't have the greatest track record in the world, but they did do a decent job porting over the Death Smiles games to the Switch. So let's take a closer look and see if they did an equally good job here, or if you should dust off that old 360 if you want to give Akai Katana another go. First, I'll just answer the biggest question: is this a decent playing port of Akai Katana? And to that I say yes. Again, it's just a straight port of the Xbox 360 release, so it features the same gameplay modes and options that version did, and from what I can tell, keeping in mind that I'm not the type that counts frames or anything like that, the gameplay is smooth and responsive. If there is any input lag, it's minimal because I didn't really seem to notice it. The game controls and plays fine. Now, with that being said, the only remaining question for gamers who haven't played Akai Katana yet is this game worth playing in a sea of shoot-'em-ups being released on the Switch? And again, to that I say a resounding yes.
Akai Katana Shin.
I've been a big fan of cave shooters for over a decade now, and Akai Katana has long been one of my favorites, along with games like Death Smiles and Dodonpachi, and this release features not one, not two, but three different variations of Akai Katana to enjoy. For starters, we get the original arcade version from 2010, and if you've never played it before, this is a very fun bullet hell shooter with a kind of tricky scoring system. You have three different ships to choose from that each play a little differently, and as you destroy enemies, you collect green energy power-ups to fill up your power meter next to your health, and this green energy allows you to transform into your ninja mode, and while in this mode, you are totally invincible as long as you're either not firing your weapons or firing your rapid shot. The bullets will just sort of bounce off of you, and when you destroy enemies with your power shot, you can cancel out their bullets, and when you exit your ninja mode, you repel any surrounding bullets away from you. It's also while in your ninja mode that you can accumulate lots of score bonuses, and the less health you have, the more energy you're able to store up. So essentially, you blow up a legion of enemies while dodging tons of bullets, build up your power meter, transform into your ninja mode, and rack up all the points you can. It's fun, challenging, and addictive, and there's an arranged mode included here called Zetsu Akai Katana, which keeps the same gameplay mechanics as the arcade original, but makes a few tweaks as well. Both of these modes are great, of course, but for me, the best way to play this one is the titular Akai Katana Shin mode. Akai Katana Shin is also known as Slash Mode, and it totally retools the gameplay and the scoring system. You have the same playable ships, the controls function the same, and the stages and bosses are the same as well, but the alterations made, for me, make this a much more fun way to play Akai Katana. In this mode, destroying enemies with your rapid shot earns you blue power-ups referred to as steel, and destroying enemies with your power shot gets you the green energy needed to fill your power meter the same as before, and when you transform into your ninja mode and when you come out of your ninja mode, you launch giant katana swords across the screen, canceling out bullets, dealing massive damage to everything they touch, and earning you a ridiculous amount of bonus points. Seriously, the world record is somewhere in the billions. It's insane, and it's very satisfying when you have a full stock of steel, launching your katana attack at the exact right time, and watching those points roll in like a slot machine. On top of that, unlike the other two gameplay modes, here you can take multiple hits while in your ninja form as long as you have enough energy. So store up that steel, build up that power meter, and then watch those points go through the roof. Akai Katana is an insanely fun game regardless of which mode you're playing, but Shin mode is definitely my favorite, and if you're at all familiar with cave shooters, you know they always feature nice visuals and awesome sound design, and Akai Katana is no exception. Great, colorful, highly detailed 2D backgrounds and a high energy, rocking soundtrack that makes blowing up countless enemies just that much more satisfying. Honestly, there are a ton of great bullet hell shooters available for the Switch right now, but for me, Cave are still the kings of the genre, and Akai Katana is one of my favorite Cave shooters, and it's ported beautifully here. If you're a shooter fan with a growing Switch collection, this is a must-play. It's Akai Katana Shin, and it's awesome.